Good evening, guys. This side Rahul Magan here as a Group Chief Executive Officer, Treasury Consulting, and also a venture capitalist. Standing today on 23rd September 2020, I am going to be shooting a pretty interesting video, which is at least a concern for me. It might not be the concern for many, but it is at least a concern for me. And this concern values across the globe. On an often note, in international media and domestic media, you will get that this company is now among top listed companies of the globe. They are amongst top 10 valuable companies of the globe, and similar kind of remarks which you are getting even in the international media. Just take an example of many technological and non-technological giants who were made heroes by the US media in the last 2 months. So basically, if you look at Google and you look at in the last 2 months, American media made many technological and non-technological companies as a hero. But now, as we speak, that Standard & Poor, Nasdaq, and Dow, they are struggling to see the green signal. They are falling consistently, and more importantly, the tech sell-off is continued. As we speak on 23rd September, out of 11 sectors, around 9 sectors of Standard & Poor are in red. We clearly understand that Standard & Poor is divided into 11 sectors. Out of 11, 9 are in red. Maybe this scenario will change by the time Standard & Poor would close another 2.5 hours to go. During this tech sell-off, multiple companies lost billions of dollars. But the promoters of these companies would continue to treat at the richest man. Now the biggest question is, how would you define the richest man? What is the right definition of the richest man? Is the right definition of the richest man is the market capitalization, or is it the free cash flow to the firm? And we all understand that operators play everywhere. India is definitely not an exception, and US is also not an exception. No country of the globe is an exception in that regards. Operators play their game everywhere. Not a single country is an exception. So if operators and media are with me and I will hike my shares, there are many auto companies, I hope you are getting to whom I'm referring to. There are many auto companies, those who are claiming to be electronic vehicle companies, and they are in huge losses. But they are claimed to be the richest, their promoters claim to be amongst the richest person in the globe, in the top 10 of the globe. And now due to the tech sell-off, their shares are down almost every day. Their shares are down. So what is the right barometer? Is the right barometer is the free cash flow to the firm or the market capitalization? Look like that the time has come when the globe and the regulators need to understand one thing very clearly, that and upfrontly, that the valuation standards needs to change. Market capitalization used to be a good standard, but it is not, especially at a time when the operators are playing their dirty game. And the right example is, if an electric vehicle company can be traded at 300 plus share, then I think Apple should be traded at 600 share, maybe $1,000 per share. Maybe Google should be more than 2,000. Amazon may be more than 30,000. Question is, what is the difference between two companies promoter when one company promoter, Jeff Bezos, who is a head of a company who is profitable, cash rich, generating profit, no losses, versus a company who rarely saw profit, huge debt, no cash rich, and there is no light at the end of a tunnel. If Jeff Bezos is being compared to that promoter, then is the valuation standards are moving in the right direction? Are we moving in the right direction? Or market capitalization is the only source of valuation we left with? It means to say that the right-minded people, those who formulate free cash flow to firm, free cash flow to debt, free cash flow various free cash flow standards, they are incorrect. The right method of valuation is the market cap into share price, and you are amongst the richest person of the globe. I know that for most of the people this video do not matter. It is like when the startup story started, people tend to believe that they are really going to do something, but now the same 99% people believe that this startup is nothing but the valuation game. And I'm telling you, sooner or later this will happen here as well. The reason is, one day we will realize that the people, the media, those who coming in the top 10, top 20, are they actually free cash flow to the firm, or they are based on the market capitalization? That is something which I think which we need to not only to understand, but we need to evaluate and we need to change it out. I think the time has come when the valuation standards needs to change. This is Rahul Magan from Treasury Consulting. You know our WhatsApp 9818 485 155. Have a great time, sir.